Mm-hmm. Okay, I should be live. Gonna save the layout changes. And yeah, I do appear to be live. Just gonna check that okay, yeah, audio is working, as was double there for a second, of course. Yeah, let's mute that again. So yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of League today. I have an afternoon free a little bit, so I thought I would take that time to, you know, mess around with some more streaming and see how that all goes. Gonna clean up what I left behind here from yesterday with a few caches in this gal's inventory.
Glad to see you,
Yeah, hopefully people will be willing to join me in the afternoon, but I'll also record this and use it as a moment to make a VOD out of it. And I know some people do watch those at least. So I'll, and it gives me a reason to just talk even with few viewers and not feel completely insane. So yeah, we didn't get anything good in there. That 612 was maybe worthwhile, but not really as well. So yeah, my plans for a few hours that I have here is to have to do the League parts of oh, actually I hadn't noticed they put the golden bullet there as well, but it's also removed from the end here. But that's likely their fix to get it working, that when it comes up again, that we can get stars again with challenges. So yeah, I have the League to do, as I did all of it last week already. I do have I have all of these rewards, but I always go for doing them on both weeks, usually also everything with the side challenges, and that's just me. It's not recommended. It does give a few extra levels, but you would be way better off. I would be way better off just going out and farming levels instead of doing it the way I am there. So the list, I'm totally blanking on what the list of can't click that apparently. What the list of missions was. Oh yeah, so DCD, Lincoln, Roosevelt, Potomac. And Potomac was the challenging one, I think. Or set challenging, it's not a challenging one. So yeah, I'm just going to go start those and yeah, talk about how I do them actually. I was going as Eclipse. I'm decently good as Eclipse. We have Guardians is also active because I want to get a few of that. So hopefully people are matchmaking for it, and some people are. And hopefully they will also hang out for multiple missions. Could have a look over if my bitrate is still okay. That looks fine. So they're 10K. You would think good enough, and yeah, that is. Yeah, eclipses are basically invaluable for doing any of this League content stuff. Gonna go for them. Get the Guardian buff on us. And the Guardian buff here can actually make these missions faster. As long as you don't run into, you know, some of the issues that Guardians can provide as well. Sometimes you have just one enemy taking up way too much time.
See if you can hook Isaac into that terminal and get us some intel.
But also, I'm quite confident of getting stage 10 on all these. Like they nowadays are no longer really hard. back in the day, back in my day, I mean, we used to also have to do them on heroic, and some of those would be challenging. Nowadays, all those stuff, the
Active lab on the
Roosevelt and Liberty still catch some people out.
looks like the best way to take the lab offline is a decontamination.
My ally is dealing good damage, and this is actually the dream team setup for actually leagues, I feel. Outside of going, like, truly going for the speedrunning route.
Hit the main fuel line.
Is that to have a red, to have an eclipse, and
In the fuel line.
the eclipse
Enough gas.
kills all the small stuff. The red is there to kill everything the eclipse doesn't kill, and that combination is always strong. I mean, that's also just strong on heroic, like just. And two-man scaling as well is one of the better scalings. I feel two-man scaling is basically made for. See, yes, okay.
Contamination protocol can be initiated.
Okay, he knows the way with the missions as well.
Stay put once
So
you pull the trigger.
he
Should be safe.
had set himself up for the objective. I had actually forgotten totally about that. But also, yeah, I'm not fully warmed up yet. Hopefully he comes. I only did that just
I guess you could
out of autopilot. We can go in here, but he wasn't there anyway, so I thought I would just get a kill XP. But he remembered fast enough. That should get him.
You should be able to access the morgue at the far end of the
Oh yeah, Guardians will get a few of the challenges done.
Another outbreak on our hands.
And I am intending to also do all of Guardians, which here actually is one of the good tricks to know is you can. I wouldn't be able to really get a cam out really easily, but that fire there just with a grenade, just because you can aim a grenade for quite far distance. Where a cam, you have to aim up so you don't see where it lands. Setting up for this last wave that will spawn there. Yeah. And those are two snipers, so now I can jump down.
Asymptomatic carrier. Someone infected but doesn't show symptoms. If I'm right,
I had a Ubisoft Connect pop up there. I don't think those show up on the stream. I have to click it away. And yeah, hopefully some people trickle in and join me live as well. And we're up to the full 4-man. I am gonna give the other two an inspect as well. We have to wait for that ally anyway. Who's on a rigger setup. And yeah, rigger is one of those gear sets that just... I mean, it has some very specific uses. Like, if I were to say it's basically useless, a few PvP players would go... into PTSD mode of those times that we had the explosive trap. We still have also.
If she's an asymptomatic carrier, they've got an endless supply of.
So here we're going through messy, but it's like we have 14 minutes. This isn't gonna take over 10.
Do me a favor. Recover everything you
So-
can from broad spectrum antivirals.
Stage 10 is easy. The one thing I am going to do here to basically save some time is I'm gonna just run through and just first I'm gonna set something on fire near here, but my main concern is getting to the end of this corridor and being in position by the laptop already. I know there's going to be a wave that spawns there in a second, so I will actually set a fire there. And it didn't spread over there, so I will actually fire there as well. But yeah, that should kill everything, unless there's a heavy in that group, which on hard with 4-man scaling is not common. But yeah, that can save some time. Hitting that button as soon as possible, basically. So the next wave is going to be over there. I will try to catch him. And the thing that sometimes catches people out is, yeah, there's a wave there that is not common on heroic. They don't spawn over here, so most players mostly play on heroic, so they'll not know that they'll spawn there. Yeah, all the Guardian pop-ups are also happening. So we're doing some of the challenges, and that's usually how I do them. I do it with the League, and then I basically have a look of what's left. You got to start getting a feel once you do a few missions of which challenges will take some time. And the thing to do those challenges on is just to drop down to normal. Is usually the easy way. Because likely there's going to be a grenade one. One thing I might check in between if there is a bounty one, because then that just takes time. You just have to do 10 bounties. There's no speeding that up by going... Well, I mean, you can speed it up by going normal, but
Here they come.
not in like the same way. Okay, I got a fire on him. That hopefully gets spread, I would hope. But nobody was in range. Gonna put a fire over there, which is where enemies will spawn in a second.
Agent down.
It should get them. No idea why this ally doesn't have
Vital signs
that
critical.
pushed me out. I should, yeah. I'm gonna go kill. The other ally is also on him. I'm more valuable killing here. We didn't catch the boss at any point with a flame. Somebody's regulusing, which I mean, you can, but it's not really a good choice for here. And we did get exotic as well, which is going to be a Sweet Dreams, yeah. Which is there, and the reason I knew it was going to be a Sweet Dream before I even got to it is it was in the specific slot drop. So we got a normal loot, a targeted loot, and then something alongside it. So for the cases of Outcast final bosses of missions, that's only going to be Sweet Dreams, really. Somebody has marked Roosevelt. I'm gonna see if they stick together and we go to a second mission as well, maybe. He's going, so yeah, that's group leader. I'll join him as well. These guys are fine enough. Don't remember what this guy was running. Oh yeah, he's running that. Surprised, actually. I'm curious to see what these blues are. So I'm gonna inspect them here for a second. Armor regen, hazard, health, and armor regen. So having health on his build tells me that they aren't very knowledgeable. Which not everybody needs to be. Yeah, it's on heroic. I don't know whether they're adding directives, because directives won't really help here. We're going to get a level from the thing anyway, so putting in Fog of War is just going to make this unnecessarily harder when it's not going to benefit. It's going to give us 25% extra to a hard missions XP bonus, which is barely anything. It's not going to apply to the bonus we get from the stars, or from the completing the stages, actually, I should say. But Chem didn't want to ignite there, which is usually an indication of lag. There's a heavy there, so that took some time on their part. But we have 18 minutes for a hard Roosevelt. Again, this the stage 10 is basically guaranteed. It's more going to be how fast we do it. And I'm not really going for top times anyway.
Anything? Not a goddamn thing. Why are we patrolling this far out? Because Emily Queen told us to. Take it up with her if you gotta complain.
Like, there's a community that goes after really having good times here and stuff, and it can be a lot of fun, but I don't like doing these solo. It's so much better to
It might be nothing, but it might be something.
do them the way I am here with me being an Eclipse and having a red alongside me.
Shut up.
Because yeah, a solo Eclipse isn't actually a good choice. And just soloing them, even though they're not hard, it's just I actually do like running them as Eclipse. Like there's a little bit of a challenge to get it going well. So that's going to be a heavy. That's the only reason he survived. Gonna put a charge on him. Gonna get a fire going over there, or try to at least. Also on hard, basically the second they get hit with by my vial, so either me hitting them with my Scorpio, or actually that's also the reason I have the jam repulse equipped. It's basically not so much to jam, even though it will help with Guardians as well by removing Guardians buff. It's mostly there to apply the vial debuff, and that's going to kill most of the reds. Like if they are hit by the vial debuff, then they will die from that.
You're coming up on a burn pit.
So what I'm gonna do here, there's some flame rounds on the right that I just passed. I'm gonna get a fire going, and then I'm gonna go over here and get these flame rounds. Because those are gonna make some parts a little bit easier. They can be a panic button basically for me. Gonna get a fire going over there. That should get all of that wave if nothing else spawns on the other side, and then we have the boss wave. And once there are fires going, then they will hopefully die real quick. We can't get heavies. Heavies don't climb over those kinds of fences. So you're basically guaranteed to not have a heavy in that fight unless it spawns with the first wave. And Guardian's actually really nice for letting you know where exactly everybody is. There you get a nice big indicator.
I'm working as fast as I can. Just aim that thing somewhere else. These guys are insane. I have to get me out of here.
Oh, yeah, I do like I like Guardians just in general as well. I know I'm in a small minority of the player base that will say such a thing, but I'm gonna put a canister where I know they will spawn, and then they spawn into it, and then they're gonna spawn over by there. That hopefully will also spread to the wave that's gonna come over the fence, which was behind there. The only thing surviving is that guy. I'm gonna try to get a disrupt off, but it didn't want to go. But yeah, everything's basically dead. Actually, with the Guardian buff, even an Eclipse, as long as they're on fire, and I do get the bonus from my backpack, it can kill stuff pretty quickly, just because you also have that rate of fire buff going. I'm gonna get that out. I'm gonna take it a little bit wide, so I have a better shot over there. And that should be all of them.
You're coming up on the central area.
The annoying thing mostly with Pocket War as well is
Find a way to unseal it.
I don't see where my allies are on the minimap, so I can't see if like all four are gonna follow me here or not. I already see, someone's going for the door, so. What I usually do here, you can also fire a chem through the door here, but I usually do a flame grenade over there where I just parked it. That's gonna catch most of that wave when they spawn. Because, yeah, it's not always easy to get that shot through the fence. So I'm gonna Hail Mary over there. didn't catch anyone. So here actually I'm going to do it with my I'm going to try and do it with my shock round or my flame rounds, but that didn't work. My ally as well has gone for some reason Eclipse, because apparently he thought I did not do a good enough job. I'm going to jump down here, drag this guy a bit around, put a debuff on him. And just farm these guys together. That also explains what that other... For a second, that was unclear as where that other fire camp came from, and...
Is moving toward a boat on the east shore.
Yeah.
They're escorting someone who appears...
Although it's fine, because there is a good red with us. That's basically all I need alongside me anyway.
Find a way to the shore.
Usually, I can get by even... they should not loot on hard. There's no real value to it. But we're so far ahead that it's fine as well. I will actually engage here already, because yeah, he's gonna do it otherwise. If I can get them before they get all spread out, that's a little bit easier. I'm gonna go for the sniper, just because she has a tendency to hide.
What's going on with that boat?
Hasn't launched yet. Looks like they're in the process of fueling it. There are big tanks on either side of the boat.
Those tanks are a primary target. What about Emmeline?
Already aboard the boat.
I will wait here for my allies, just let's go in together. So I'm not gonna be able to do much anyway, solo. And even on hard, elite huggers like the one on my right there do hurt. So making sure that the guy on the minigun is especially on fire, because that guy hurts the most, of course.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
This guy is just a troll at this point, I feel. Like, there's absolutely no reason to be a dick like that.
An agent needs assistance.
And you got Karmart for it as well, so I'll take that at least. So I'm waiting for this wave to spawn, and hopefully my allies do know what to do here, which is to just focus down the grate over there. Yeah, that's the main objective. And basically, once we've planted it, this fight is over. Just needs to run out the timer. I'm curious to see what... Oh, they are not even an eclipse, so they are even less useful than expected. I need to check if they put the marker somewhere else, but likely I will leave this group. Yeah, I will actually regroup.
You have left the group.
Yeah, I will actually take this time as well to check if there is actually a bounties challenge. It's usually on the third day if there is. So yeah, some of these challenges we just basically do by accident anyway, by just running some of the builds. But yeah, some won't happen just by accident, like getting the grenade kills especially. Like this one is going to be hard. Guardians, just because there are fewer Guardians than most enemies, so just getting the 25 specialization kills is going to take a while. Same for the weak points, just gonna take a while. These ones are all very much easy. Although also this is also, yeah, all Guardians again. So that might be better to do it with a sniper rifle and get both of them at the same time. Ah, yeah, that one. It has been a while since we've had Guardians. Actually, almost, yeah, more than a season. So we have the deflector ballistics shield, getting kills on Guardians with them. And yeah, that one is one that I would never attempt on anything above normal difficulty. I'm gonna matchmake for Lincoln first. Gonna put this on hard and see if I get a team. Yeah, well, it's worthwhile doing the league and also the challenges for global events is. So in that little, just 2 missions, I got 7 levels out of it. Like that's pretty good. Now, of course, you could go and farm faster than that, or even there are some other ways even as well. But I enjoy doing the league stuff anyway, so. It is taking a while to matchmake for it. While we're waiting on that, I am actually going to check one thing with my stash. If I have a Seska backpack that is maxed out. So yesterday I messed around with making a silly little build, and that one will hopefully... I've actually decided to put it on a loadout slot, mostly because... this build can get deleted, basically. This is an ongoing directive with status effect build, which, yeah, this is very much has never been really useful. It's more of a meme build. But I'm going to basically move an actual effective ongoing directive build into this slot of this character from a different character, and then that slot will become the place where I put that... a red eclipse with the shocker punch. Did I actually put... I think I put all of the parts already into my stash yesterday. I'm going to just double check that I did. So yeah, red eclipse. Now yeah, that backpack is going to become this one because there I used one that was already on that character. Glove and a knee pad, and yeah, I had a bad crit damage one, but I needed crit damage, so so I don't have anybody joining me, so I'll just hop on over and oh no,
Group leader.
just as I hop on over. So I was gonna swap over to either a Hunter's Fury or a Tech Tank, but if I do get somebody joining me, then I would rather do it that way. There. This guy is likely matchmaking on hard, actually to matchmake on hard. So they're likely, but I'll drag them through here. They have a build that like works well enough. Gonna give it a few seconds if we see if we get another person, and then basically I just need them to kill the heavy boss. If they can shoot at that heavy boss and kill them fast enough, or help me kill it fast enough, that's enough for me. Yeah, the thing with Lincoln always is that you a lot of teams will set up all the way downstairs there and just make this fight a living hell, basically. You should always push up and fight them over here, even if you don't have an Eclipse with you in the group. So we're here going to be in 2-man scaling, so we're not going to likely have a heavy. Guardian explosions are also very dangerous, so they will only harm the person that got the kill. So often you will survive them, but yeah, you just need it to for one time be you, and they will take you down. And I, of course, I'm an Eclipse. I don't have a Reviver Hive as part of the loadout, obviously. And that means that it can hurt quite badly. I am gonna rush. We are on a time thing, so we did get the 5k player alongside of us. Skill-wise, they are likely a red or something. They have a shield at least. I didn't catch any of their guardians, so I'm gonna go out of my way to kill a guardian. That was pretty laggy there, so hopefully that isn't indication of anything.
All clear. I repeat, the compound is all clear.
No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
They're also still getting many
Is now in your group.
transmogrification mods still. Because yeah, those kinds of low levels. I wasn't in the right position for here. I was going to the left there to actually place a hive, but I of course do not have my hive equipped, so that wasn't a good choice. Actually, I've used way too many charges, turns out. I should not, yeah.
Turn the memorial into a base. It's an area with increased security.
Hopefully they just hive me, but no, the only hive is on a very low level there. And yeah, that's the downside of Guardian
Protected.
explosions. Going for loot is, yeah, just is a good way of getting yelled at. Because also, like, it's likely that
DC-62.
if you are running missions and stuff, like, you'll go into Lincoln later on, and it would be better to farm it on heroic instead of the hard that it is now.
Find a way to close up that tunnel.
But also likely that low-level player is actually does need the loot, basically. So I won't hold it against them. But I will just be in full speed run mode. Again, hard we get one wave less. I was unsure actually of remembering that. I have one player with me, and that's going to be enough.
According to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That's
Yeah, so
being able to transfer.
flame in the middle, that's going to spread, kill that whole wave. I'm going to actually set up here to catch that wave. That wave is basically fixed, and then this next wave is randomized. So there could be... Oh, we're on hard, of course. And on heroic, we would have 2 more waves, and both of them would be very much randomized on where they spawn.
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
I'm low on chem charges, so I won't overdo it. Yeah, that wave gets one. I'm gonna grab the flame rounds that are here. Gonna put a chem there. Because, yeah, I know, I'm basically guaranteed to catch the boss there. Usually I would want to catch something alongside of them as well, but there's no way to guarantee it. They're so often spread out. And here, as always, I want to destroy this...
The team from the campus is
I do want that part, and the rest... won't matter. Here we'll have a 30-second timer anyway. The other 2 are very much into looting. So, but we will drag them. this is a timed mission, and
If you hadn't stopped them,
I don't want a decent enough time.
we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you.
Just to show my intent, I'm gonna set up Tomek already and jump over there. And hopefully they join me for it as well. Someone came over. Let's see if the other two also do. They'll get a pop-up if we start the mission, but I'm gonna check actually who joined me. Okay. I'm gonna inspect them for a second as well. A double companion and a hotshot. I'm gonna wait for that other ally to load in over here. I see him on the minimap, but yeah.
An agent is no longer in
Okay,
your group.
and I'm gonna matchmake for a fort, but I will start it. Yeah, here we're on challenging, which doesn't really make that big of a difference.
What the hell? Stay here. I'll go check it out.
Agent, you need to cut off the primary.
Gonna try to get a fire started.
They've got dogs southwest of your position.
This guy's gonna get it to pass, hopefully back a little bit. But yeah, that heavy will not die before it.
Another agent has joined your group.
We got our fourth man. We'll actually push deep and disrupt. So on challenging, it won't kill all enemy types. It just put them foul. But it still helps. It will weaken them. And when Guardian isn't up, then it would also put them, make them visually easily spottable where they are. The other guy is also on Eclipse, it seems, but that's fine. I'm not going to swap off of Eclipse. Tried to catch something there, but I didn't. As yeah, the sandstorms are actually sometimes hard to see through. It is there's a well-made effect.
I'm seeing a lot of hostiles by the docks. They're securing the boats.
They must be waiting for the order to launch. If the strategist gets on one of those,
But luckily we have
keep moving. You're almost there.
the big red circles to make it a little bit easier for us. Trying to find... It's impossible to see, actually. I'm going to use a disrupt here to stagger everything. And I'll go over there with the fire. They got out of it, so that's likely an elite. Yeah, there we got it going. I would hope they would kill that thing. That's really the only thing that's gonna... There was a heavy back there. Not gonna make the same mistake again. Of stepping into the explosion zone and getting fried.
You're almost at the dock, Agent. Hope you're not too late.
Ah, okay, that's the...
Keep them away from the boat. Do whatever it takes.
Here I would really much want to have an hive or that wave, but I haven't swapped yet. For the boss fight especially, I will swap over. Doesn't make sense to...
We need reinforcements on the dock now. Take out the intruder.
They spawned high? Oh no, they spawned low.
Agent down.
I will likely go down here, but I think I got the fire going. So... I don't know what they're doing on the boat for that long. Because that's my other downed ally, right? Also, they still left something alive on the pier. Which should have been dead long ago. It's very difficult to see up there, but they still haven't even also killed them. It's fine.
They're coming at me from all sides. I can't get.
Agent down.
Kelso?
Messy, but we'll get there. And also, it's basically guaranteed still, yeah.
Kelso.
The stage 10.
With the boats out of commission, the target should still be...
I would love for them to
doesn't slip past us.
shorten the time on these a little bit, make it a little bit more competitive. Because, yeah, it is designed to basically... Like, it would be fine if most of the player base got just stage 8s or 9s. And only a few got stage 10, because, yeah, that's basically what it's set up as. You'll still get all of the rewards. Somebody's sniping, which is an interesting choice for League missions. Actually, yeah, we had one of them be a hotshot, I remember now, actually. They will spawn in there, so my chem was ready to go there, but I didn't actually do what I needed it to do. I'm gonna use a disrupt here. Gotta get fire going, and then I'm gonna try and get it spread even further. And that should kill basically everything that isn't a heavy. Might leave an elite LMG alive as well. Nah, run through while on fire.
Without Kelso,
And make my way
it won't be easy
to this fight.
to finish the job, Agent.
Wait, what? How?
Agent needs assistance.
How did they kill themselves?
Thank you.
That was 'cause the explosion was long gone at that point, I feel. And also, like, I can understand the one person accidentally killing themselves, but it'll be interesting to go back and look at their what the feed said actually there. One killed the other or something. Here, they will usually always spawn upstairs left, definitely almost. So that's the place I will put my charges. And yeah, everything should be dead to that fire. Yeah, we're going actually pretty slow. 8 minutes for reaching this point is actually pretty slow.
Building.
Which makes sense as well. With
Don't everyone cheer at once.
at several parts, several people being down, including me, so I don't get to gloat too much.
Listen, I need you to cover me while I head for
It's gonna focus down that heavy
Thank God. As
while I have the Guardian buff. I won't actually add my fire to that. There I've already put several chems there, so I'll let them just spread it. I will set up for this next wave because there's one more wave there. And then I'm gonna go over here and do the same for the upcoming wave.
Keep them away from me! Whatever you do, don't let them into the concert hall!
And I will actually push into here.
Serious trauma detected.
I will go down.
Agent out of action.
Bleeds and fires and explosions. Guardian explosions. I would like to have a hive for this final fight, so I will actually maybe take a second to do that once I'm in the zone. So, Stinger Hive. As mostly that's just gonna hit everything. Put an extra bleed as well on people.
Now I've got you right where I want you.
The Jammer Pulse will not do anything really super effective here. I'm going to wait a few seconds to that. Yeah, the other Eclipse did it the other way. Oh, well, actually then, yeah, put a fire there. So what I want to do usually is let them come out quite a bit. It's not worth it for them to be outside of the range of my allies. Now on this it matters less, but especially in heroic, a lot of people will basically put the enemies in positions that the allies can't shoot at, and that's not really valuable. You want them to be on fire, but then also that you... I mean, I'll let him have that. 3 charges for that is way too much. Like, you'll be out of charges by the point that you need it later on in the boss fight. One thing that is really going to survive again is a heavy. Oh, I should put a fire on that heavy, just also for the extra bonus damage for my allies. Yeah, gonna jump down as the balcony I was on is gonna get on some fire, set on fire there. I'm curious to see if he's actually in Eclipse. Actually, he is actually in Eclipse. Because yeah, usually Eclipses can't sustain what he's doing there. Like, he'll be out of charges by now. We have more ways, but luckily for him, there's another one. And at this point, this mission is done. It's just needs to play the cutscene. So I will just go loot already. Not that I'm expecting anything useful on challenging. But yeah, you sometimes still get drops.
That was some nice work, Agent. You should be proud of yourself. Together was the only way we could have done that.
That AK, I'm curious to see what does that. Button saga. Yeah, and I always just check a little bit. Sometimes you get ideas from checking other people. I'm gonna give them a GGC around.
An agent has left.
And I will move on. So, likely, that should have triggered all of the, for Guardians, all of the mission ones, because yeah, challenging or invaded, probably still required, and invaded hard. So I'm gonna check if that is the case. It isn't. I didn't invade it at some point, likely. So yeah, we have especially this deflector one. We have the melee one, but that's gonna just take a few seconds. Oh, actually, that will actually take some time because you have to melee attack protected hostiles, which means that whenever you melee them, you'll break their protection, and then it'll take a few seconds before it's back up. And then yeah, we have kill Guardians with spec, destroy their weak points, and then grenade kills. So yeah, I'm gonna start on the ballistic shield one. as yeah, that's gonna take the most time, most likely, as yeah, from experience from last ones. It's also one that will not happen unless you have like really like. It's unlikely that you're gonna run a ballistic shield just because. Trying to think what builds this gal has, and so it does skill off of skill damage. So what I should actually look at is maybe. I don't really have those kinds of builds anymore. I used to have actually a build that was somewhat geared towards it, to having a deflector shield, but it didn't survive. But I'm thinking of more going like a turret drone build over where I have skill damage, or I could go with this half healer as well, where I have skill damage as well. You know what? Let us try. Because yeah, I'm also the right way of doing this. If you're ever you haven't figured it out yet, as well as you drop down to normal. It's not worth it to try and get it on heroic. So I want to melee guarded enemies, especially as well, and I want to deflector kill the Guardian itself. Where do I want to go for that? I'm gonna go after True Sons, I think, is likely the better option. Actually, do I need any specifics for the events? Any specific factions? So yeah, hyenas, actually. Elite hyenas. So that might be better to leave for later and do it on heroic, where there's a lot more of them. And Black Tusk Guardians. Okay, so I'm gonna go after Black Tusk Guardians. And I want to go after factions that don't have, so the reason I wanted to go True Sons is even their rushers are based, are using things that will deflect off of the deflector shield. Where if you have like rushers or hyena rushers or outcast rushers, those don't do anything that you can deflect. Yeah, the deflector is mostly annoying because you have to... The aiming function of it isn't very well defined. And you have to get people to shoot you. Which sometimes harder than you would think. And also on hard, it's they don't actually shoot that often. Got jammed, of course. Waiting for the jam to... But yeah, we're on normal, and that's the reason why. So yeah, those melees are gonna take a while. Gonna kill those to stagger. So I'm gonna get a few melees in as well along the way. So actually in higher difficulties, it's actually... They shoot more at you, making that part a little bit easier, but of course they'll just kill you outright pretty quickly. Now put my hive out actually as well to kill me.
They have a shield.
Okay, they're gonna melee that one, melee that one. And then I'm gonna catch a sneeze before I sneeze in you guys' ear. That was a... Good thing I set up a mute button. Just gonna double check that I also unmuted as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody else joined the fight as well on the minimap. Actually, yeah, Future Perfect is active here, of course. But yeah, this That should be the last wave as well. I'm gonna go after these guys in here as well. I'm gonna swap my tracking actually and have it sell to the league, and I'm going to swap that to be the event. So here we have an elite. Here, yeah, what I should do as well is I can shoot them to weaken them as well. That's just the kill needs to happen with the deflector. Should get some melees in as well. There's something still alive over there somewhere.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the guardian go past me. Gonna put my hive down. That should be more than enough to not let me die. I'm gonna work on the melee one. Just so the thing is with it that I have to wait every time for their guardian ship to come back. So when you melee them, it goes away. It's white, and then once it's red, it will count it again. But then yeah, once I melee them again.
Fine, I'll shoot you again.
Interestingly, actually, I didn't remember that part, is that apparently the reflected rounds also just work on normal enemies. Here, he's going to kill himself. We have someone over there. Someone over somewhere. Did they go up? Likely. They went up likely, and they went... Oh, there. Sometimes they do not want to die. I can't blame them, but I'll still blame them. So yeah, I'm going after Black Tusk stuff. I don't remember if I need elites or not, but yeah, I'm just gonna go do that elite territory control. It's not gonna be worthwhile really, but it'll have about 10 Black Tusks guaranteed. Gonna have a look over there if the snitch is in one of the very common spawn points of this, which I also went over in my I was gonna say recent guide, but it's a few months old by now on how to find the snitch. Yeah, it's gonna grab him as well, grab the bounty as well. Not that it's worthwhile because it was a challenging one, but yeah, you just store those up, and yeah, for some global events, it's nice to have a few easier bounties saved up because you have to do the 10 bounties, and then might as well. I usually just unless I'm really or unless I have the availability to farm somewhere good, I just do them on normal and then go farm somewhere else, basically. I don't actually even remember what overcharging does to the deflector shield, if it increases damage or if it makes it immune like normal shields. I'll actually look in a second, because, yeah. But it's not rare for... I'll use this time to melee a little bit. Well, actually, yeah, I should also... So, this is actually... What I'm doing there is actually the way to get... And these two guys together is actually a good thing. They're both guardians, as you can see. And every time I kill their chain, they're gonna put their chain back, of course. Although I'm, of course, not really on the right shield for it, because they're going to just kill themselves trying to go through my shield. I mean, I have the guardian buff, actually. I can kill just that. Yeah, so that's usually the easiest way. Just chain them. And what you can do, kind of also to speed it up, is if you actually then... so every time you break a piece of their armor, So if you could do that, and then I'm gonna break the leg or work on the leg. When they just when you break something, they re-get their chain. So I'll weaken the leg because it'll take about as long as them to get their chain back, and then I'll chain them, break the leg, chain them again. But the armor breaks don't count for as weak points, like they never do. But yeah, gonna kill the rest here. He killed himself with with my deflector shield. But yeah, so you would do that normally without but yeah, I'm always on the lookout for upgrades to my purple builds. So, and those are very much random. Whenever you get you might get them. Usually you get them on hard, but sometimes you get some on normal. And as the weirdo that I am, I will actually check the loot even on normal, because and it's not even for what usually people are looking for on the high-end pieces, but more on the purple superior pieces. Okay, so we got another one of those challenges that was already pretty high already anyway. There we go.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Yeah, what you usually do need for that is to have a guardian heavy. So I can't do it to the heavy here because he's not a guardian, so you need to break the weak points on guardians. But I'll do the quick kill on him, which is to run back here, aim a little bit better than I was doing there. Chain him again. And there he has a hole in the back of his armor there.
Access key detected.
So I don't have to spend my time going all the way through his chest. I will pop these, just might as well. Because also with these, like, this is barely any XP. What's this gonna be even on normal? It's 50k. But yeah, it's still, I mean, it's 50k. Why not? I'm here. Gonna continue going after some black tusks. Gonna keep meleeing, gonna keep I've actually reached the 60 point mark on Guardians, where you get all of the... Actually, it's not 60 stars, I think, right? It's less than or more than. Actually, I'm gonna get some melees in. Gonna put my hive down. That should let me do this a little bit. Actually, so that one is immune. So if it's... Oh, okay. If it's shots coming from... At least, I think it's... Yeah, when it's shots coming from a Guardian, you can you can deflect those onto normal enemies. At least that's what I'm guessing is happening. So I'm gonna melee that one. I have in the middle here and just run around and melee. And yeah, it's better to just go back and forth. Basically, it does take several seconds before they get their... like that one is not back yet, and then there they were.
Copy. Target sighted. We got one. Guys out of it.
Yeah, the weird things we do for global events.
A damn agent is back up.
I'm back and forth. And one slap for you. Oh, actually, I killed him. No. One slap for you. Gonna grab my hive back up and I'm gonna leave that guy alive just to have an extra shooter here to deflect. Because that's the annoying thing when you're deflecting someone, they shoot and then they'll stagger themselves because of the shots, at least on normal. On normal, enemies get staggered so easily. But it's still faster than, than trying to kill a heroic enemy. Yeah, that guy's face is gonna come off as well. I'm gonna grab these shock rounds up here. I either likely have done all of the status effect ones, or I'll check in a second if anything's left, but I don't remember seeing any left, so. We have that elite convoy. Elite convoy is going to be good because it's going to be a lot of, it's going to be 3 spawns on the main, the first group, and then 3 spawns of 4 afterwards. So that should give me a few guardians. So I'm on 14 out of 20 for the ballistic shield. And some people complain that it takes way too long. It's not too bad for that one. It just, yeah. You just have to do it, basically. If I kill them here, I'm trying to remember where the spawn point. I'm gonna kill their weak point. I'll let the explosion kill them. Or at least damage them. Oh, they spawn right. Okay, that's...
What's this guy doing here?
Gonna melee that one.
Let's do this.
Put an melee in. Just kill the guardian there.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Yeah, I was going to check what the effect of... actually going to work on the deflector one first, because then I can put the deflector away and then I can really work on the melee ones with a build that isn't easily killing them. But also... oh, actually, I got the melee one already. That's that one. 19. I need one more guardian, actually, so... just gonna kill them off. Look at... yeah, first things first, I want to know what the overcharge effect is on the deflector shield. So I don't have any damage mods on it. So I should check. It's gonna be in here, of course. Okay, this shield wall. So yeah, it goes invulnerable whenever I am overcharged, which is useful. Could actually put the mods in here for damage. Not that it's going to make a true difference, as those are additive to the tiers as well. Gee, it is a 6-tier shield technically, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna go after there's like a patrol or something, and I'll see a guardian over there. I need one more, so just gonna use them for that. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, there's another one that takes a while that I remember now, which is kill a veteran guardian with skill kills. And that's mostly just because you need to be veteran guardians. Like, you have to go out of your way to get them killed with skills. So I still need Black Tusk Guardians especially, so I'm gonna work on those. It also needs specialization kills, but specialization kills I can do in the end and do it with a spear build. The grenadier build that I have here. Especially need to have skill at the ready for veterans. I might do that, yeah, actually I'll do that at the end, and it's more likely on heroic that I'll be easier to get veteran guardians. So I'm gonna have a look again at what's available and what's especially like completely empty still. Oh yeah, grenade kills. Guardian grenade kills. Specialization weapon, headshots. I just elite hyenas. Doesn't need to be guardians. That makes it easier. And weak point hits. Okay, so we're going through it pretty fast. So I'm going to grab this thing, I think, which is a regen build, which isn't very useful in overall. But what I can put on it is actually a drone. It's gonna go after getting a few grenade kills. And the easiest way to get grenade kills is to go for foam and go for concussion grenades. And actually I'm here anyway, I'll assault this CP. And just for the guardians on it. And basically, if they're red, they get grenaded. If they're purple, they get... I'm going to kill them with the drone.
Can't get this thing off me!
And yeah, they're basically, yeah, they're foamed in place. The concussion grenade does more damage than most of the other grenade types. The specialization grenade type. So that makes it so that it's, yeah, it's basically guaranteed kill on them. So this guy's a purple. So he gets skill killed. Check what this one is. A red one. And grenade. That was a little bit delayed. A little bit coyote, wily coyote.
Control point secured.
What name did they draw? Henry. So I actually need to go farm a crit chance, crit damage variant of those, but yeah, if it's that low, I wouldn't even take it. I'm not going to do the defense here. That's going to take way too long. I'd rather just run over there and do that territory control. Because also I'm mostly after Black Tusk Guardians, might as well do them both together. Might also be a named over there with that group. That's because that's way too many things over there, yeah. Because yeah, this is one of the places where names can spawn. Just world names. Actually, I'm gonna deconstruct my drone before he kills it. Okay, yeah, just barely. Because yeah, I do want them to die to grenades. Grenades are sometimes finicky. I don't know exactly what happened there. Actually, this is a purple one, but I'll still kill them with the grenade. But yeah, grenades can be finicky like that, where they don't apply as they should. But actually, that's a good thing as well, because I'm gonna kill this one with the skill. Letting my chem recharge as well. I'm actually gonna kill a few of these people just to get a little bit of the numbers down. The good reminder of how weak this build is. Yeah, this build is very much not something that is that comes recommended at all. Thought I had a Guardian buff, but I don't actually have a Guardian buff. But I'll have one in a second. That guy's also red. I have a phone charge. There, I was looking for it to actually, I'm not certain this grenade will kill him. Actually, yeah. That's the thing that quite often happens. Annoyingly, is that it will be on their feet, but the collision detection basically of the grenade is just not getting exactly through. So it's very much that you have to aim your grenade, and just if it's red, it will actually do the thing that it's designed to do. I'm gonna wait till I get a charge again. I'm out of grenades actually, I just see, so yeah. Just gonna make it a headshot kill instead. I'm gonna make a mental note to go get grenades after
Access key detected.
after here. Those guys shifted around. Something is still also alive, but they're not guarded or anything, so. And we also have a hanging chest over there. Not a random after, so that's the easiest. So the easiest way to get grenades is to go to a safe house. I usually go to the White House, as you can go there and come back without losing memento stacks. I don't have a memento equipped here, but it's just what I'm... It's going to be a loading screen anyway. That one is pretty easy to get to. So I'm still going after some Black Tusk. All of this is Black Tusk, so that seems like a good place to go.
Civilians in danger.
I'll actually have a look at targeted loot for today because I haven't yet. And I'm curious to see if Electric is on somewhere. It's on DZ, so that's not it. And if Usina Getica is also on something, it's on title, so that's also not it. I'm looking to see how many black. Okay, 19 already. So that one is luckily almost done already. Should try to get some specialization kills along the way as well.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
But actually I'm going to prioritize getting the grenade ones out of the way and the Black Tusk ones. Basically freeing myself up to not be tied to any specific faction or anything. And then go from there. Making sure that I get the Guardian more than anything.
Target is here.
And yeah. Normal, of course, yeah. It's easy. But we're not here for difficulty. We're here to get those challenges done. Gonna cancel that bounty, just not have it on my UI the whole time. So I've done 7 grenade kills. I still have 4 grenades, so I should be able to get that done with those. Yeah, I'm looking for veteran guardians as well. Purple ones. And those will get skill killed.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Checking if it's red or not. Gonna hit that. Can actually do a drag back. There we go. Hopefully the fire doesn't kill him before the fire's gonna. Not sure what got him.
All talk, no good.
Access key detected.
I need one more guardian grenade kill. Assault team, which is how many Black Tusk do I still need? Also, just 1. So I'm gonna focus it to be a Black Tusk, which I'll run in from Viewpoint over there, or from American History over there.
Hostile control point identified.
I'm just checking.
In contact! More hostile! Incoming!
None of them left.
I can't believe we did it.
So yeah, this guy should be our last grenade kill. And then I'll have a look at the list again and see what makes sense for the ones following it. So, go out of my way to make sure that the grenade kills him, and then it doesn't. So, doesn't kill him. So, just gonna make sure that, yeah, there's a red line going from the grenade to his to him. And that usually means that it'll work, but usually is sadly not always. Which is something that I hope they at some point maybe look at and alter a little bit to be a little bit more lenient. Because yeah, it does make grenades a little bit less effective. Not that people really use damage grenades that much, but yeah, that's part of the reason is that. Gonna make sure this is a headshot kill because yeah, that is one of the challenges, of course. And yeah, the Guardian buff even makes a Vector look good. Gonna grab that stuff over there. I'm gonna hop over to the White House to not be in combat. I'm gonna check what challenges are left. Yeah, the one that likely still is in there is specialization kills, and that one might also make sense to just quickly do on normal. So we have, yeah, hitting weak points, headshots, hyenas, elites, even more weak points, yeah, spec weapons, and then veteran guardian skill kills. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly only do the specialization kills, because yeah, that usually just takes too long to do it, also a normal way. Considering what weapon I want to use or what specialization I want to use for that. Because grenade kind of makes sense, but also I can go minigun and a little more easily go for the headshots as well. Or at least have a few headshots in there. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab a minigun. So elite hyenas makes more sense in a second when I'll just swap to third drone hybrid and go after some hyena CPs on heroic because I need elite just elite kills of hyenas, and that's going to be that guaranteed. So let's go over here-ish and go do a CP or something. And what I'm mostly after is just to get some minigun rounds and then basically sparingly use them to get as many guardian kills as I can with them. And preferably also have them be headshots. Yeah, tip of the spear is giving me some every minute. Though I don't have the backpack on this build, and just gonna move in until they get aggroed. There we go. Oh, actually, hit him as well.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
No. Shouldn't waste rounds, so swap off.
hostile control point detected.
Gonna do the same here again. Try to guarantee a headshot. Oh, a headshot kill. Guardian is upstairs, which is really annoying. I should call my allies in, save time on the later parts. I'm hoping they're going over there to run down. They are. And once they are, there we go. Yeah, the swap on the minigun is always really annoying. So long.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Gonna kill everything else and then take my time with getting it to be a headshot.
Incoming hostiles detected.
So we're on 8 already, so it does go fast enough. He's gonna kill himself anyway. Could actually grab a skill. That's one of the things that is still a thing, is that I'm also after veterans kills by skills. So my hive isn't really necessary here. I'd much rather have a drone just for that singular purpose. Because yeah, I remember that always also being one of the last thing that's complete. I'm also gonna try to hit their weak points at least a few times. And I do want the drone to get that kill, so I'm gonna just wait it out. That one's a red. My drone's gonna get deconstructed for easiness. I ran out of mouse space. Don't die to anyone else, please. Yeah, go through them as well. Kill the rusher at the front here, or at... Well, actually I'll kill everything else. Yeah. Guarantee the headshot. So I'm up to 10 already.
Supply room access unlocked.
Specialization kills at least. I'm not gonna make it in time to get that elite convoy. But I'll take the south road and also intercept that convoy along the way. And it'll be good as well to let Tip of the Spear build up a few rounds. I was pretty low at the end of there. I should pulse over. Actually, Guardians already shows where everybody is anyway. Well, except solo things. Whenever there's a lone heavy fighting a friendly patrol or something like that, then they don't have Guardians. But those fights you also see here in the distance already. So should be able to just pretty easily do that. Because I think they spawn up here when I do this.
Additional hostile contacts.
I won't likely get the headshot here, but actually I did get a headshot there. And they spawned, yeah, way far away. Which actually I remember now that, yeah, that is the case with this area. There's some spec runs here as well, so I will go get them. I'm gonna hit his weak point first. I'm gonna be smart and do it like that now. But yeah, that is also still one of the objectives that I'm after, of course. And they'll be spawning on the door on the left there.
Detected.
Oh, he's purple, so he's gonna get a different treatment. Yeah, trying to hit weak points with an LMG was not a good choice on my part. I am gonna go grab the resources over there, might as well. And then we'll take that route to the CP instead of this south route. Yeah, I'm gonna put an AR on this build because I don't need it to be min-maxy. I need it to just be able to shoot straight. Yeah, FAMAS. I might as well just get those resources and have them for future SHD recalibration or SHD projects, the resources project. Should actually still also get them from this week, because I'm actually kind of looking for another the new exotic holster in St. Elmo's. I will do that. Not the headshot I was hoping for. That one was. I should put the FAMAS on the other slot. That is a purple. Let me stick to my plans. So I'm gonna wait for my drone to kill it because yeah, it's gonna be an explosion, of course, and I'm gonna do it in the meantime. There we go.
CP captured. Good job.
I'll do the defense here. This one's less convoluted than the other one. And I'm still after, yeah, so another 9 specialization kills. Also another 5 if they're purple. I love how dumber the AI is on normal. You can just guide them around. They spawn the same side, which is nice. But then I just put my... Oh, actually, that is a veteran. It's gonna weaken him. Right. Yeah, that counts.
Detected. Location guarded by hostiles. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Another veteran, so I'll put the drone on it. And not have to waste a lot of time towards the end on that. And yeah, for most of the other ones I can just well, go after a few CPs with skills just to get the other skill kills, or the rest of it of the skill kill thing in, and then I'll just do some red builds, or because most of the other things are just, you just need a number of them, and then mostly to get the weak points, get headshots.
Supply room access unlocked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go out my way to go for for that for that supply room. That's not worth it. Let's see what they are. So I'm gonna do the rusher first because he might otherwise kill himself. Okay, and
Incoming hostiles detected.
let's see. No, it's heavy. Oh no, actually. Oh, okay, so it's a scorcher.
Access key detected.
But yeah, that slow walk made me think it's heavy. Let's pop this as well along the way. I'm curious to see if now Golan is of course also gone basically the way of the of the 511 and stuff. That has easy spawns. I'll go over there. Now that yeah, Golan is also basically gone the way of 511 and Rigger and some of the builds like that, or well, brands like that nobody will use really anymore. Because yeah, it's only really regen builds that still happen. It's kind of sad. Like Golan used to be one of those harder to get parts for Eclipse and stuff, of course. Because yeah, regen builds don't really matter. He put a flame grenade on himself, which, I mean, thanks for the help, but I would have killed you. I would have rather killed you. So where's the special? Okay, so another tree with specialization.
Halted.
So we'll stick around here and
Override required.
get at least one more off of this one.
Progress resumed.
There's a patrol down the street as well that I'll hit before going back. And I can get two. There we go. And this should actually be the last one. There we go. Just gonna burn the rest of this ammo. Well, we have it anyway, so. There we go. Yeah, that's one of the luckily faster ways of doing it. So weak points is still pretty low. But yeah, that's just gonna... We'll go after some hyenas.
But now isn't the time to give up.
And swap also over back to heroic. Actually, there's the strikers drone hybrid that I haven't had much playtime with, so just to get some more playtime on it, I'll run that one. I need to change global diff. And actually, well, I'm going there anyway, so... yeah, cool skills wouldn't matter too much anyway, so... I'm a glass build, so I'm not going to grab fragile armor, and I don't want to deal with fog of war, so just do this. Keep it easy and relaxed. Just gonna wait out that timer, and then oh, this will put us back at a safe house. See if there's any hyenas in a zone that I actually want to go after. I mean, the LMGs make more sense than going after Habsburg. So I'll go the LMG one. Hit that one first. That is quite a lot of stuff in front of me. Get my drone out. I'm gonna try and sneak another kill in. Try hit the weak point as well. Luckily for the hyenas, it doesn't need to be actual guardians, it just needs elite hyenas. So, but yeah, guardian numbers are just basically lower than all of the other. There is one guardian per group most of the time. Grab some ammo along the way. This is going to be another patrol fight over here that we'll have to fight. And yeah, by going out of my way to get those veteran kills out of the way as well. There's only 4 of them left, so hopefully we'll get those along the way as well. Was considering being a little bit too aggressive, and I will actually do it, but I need to deconstruct my drone for that. I'm gonna go up on the balcony. And this actually won't end well for me. I was hoping to easily get a quick kill or to have an enemy there that had a weak point, because then I can use that too. But when they don't, they don't. Yeah, that's when you're swapping over from being on normal to heroic. It's easy to get overconfident, so it's good to get humbled once in a while. But yeah, once I had made the decision, I was already dead. It just needed to happen still. Also trying to hit the weak points to get that one of the other challenges done as well. Something all the way down there, but they shouldn't be able to reach me. I'll recycle my drone here already. It's likely a rusher following me. Yeah, let's have a take 2 on this one, and this time I won't be as aggressive. I want to see what that guardian down there is. Because yeah, what we really need is one guardian kill to get it going. I'm gonna pop my drone to already work on the cooldown of the... Oh yeah, that ladder isn't real. Okay. And this patrol coming in is going to help as well. So I'm going to put my drone over there. My turret's going to be off cooldown in a second anyway. And yeah, it's just trying to kill as much as we can. Trying to get my turret on that edge, or
Serious trauma.
we have stuff coming from the side as well. I'm in the range of that.
Agent killed.
That's frustrating. Yeah, that should just come the normal way. I'm trying to sneak up in there, but I should just clear the front of it and then assault it. So yeah, there the explosion. I should have had enough time to get out of the way if I was more aware of it, but that would also I would have jumped into a firefight downstairs anyway as well. Yeah, that's a good reminder of how annoying the explosion of Guardian can be. Oh, also, especially, yeah, Guardian is very much one that works best in groups because it is a group buff once you get the kill on enemy. So, but I just want to get those hyenas in, and then I'll actually likely matchmake for something.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
I need to look over there if it's if it's a named group or just a patrol. It is a named group. So I'll kill them. Have a look around to see if nothing's easily in range, because got reminded that is very much an issue, of course. I'm gonna quickly kill the Guardian. That patrol over there is gonna join this fight, so I'm gonna take the Guardian out. Drone up as well now, and I'm gonna assume that's not on target. With Hyena, it's always hard to tell. Like with Black Tusk, at least you have some certainty that whenever the grenade is lobbed to your face, it's likely going to be on target. But with hyenas especially, it's easy to think that they'll be on target, and then you'll roll away and actually roll into their missed or their previously missed shot. Anyway, yeah. Hello to you as well, and thank you for joining up here. And yeah, even though I don't have much viewers here still on Twitch, not that I have many on YouTube either, but I'm gonna keep working at it and hopefully improve that over time. Yeah, it just often needs time to build up a little bit of a community and stuff. I'm gonna wait for him to have that break in his firing, basically. Or he was so focused on my turret that it became, well, why not do it? Actually, I put myself in the same position as before, even though I wanted to actually go to that side. But this side should work. I know I can make it work, but the only danger is that the Guardian is all the way in the back, as we have here. But they tend to move out as well. There we go.
Armor hostile detected.
It's hard to see inside always. Yeah, luckily the Guardian pushed up far enough. did actually run out of ammo, which isn't that rare, but was unexpected. I wasn't even keeping a real eye on it, but yeah, it makes sense as well with this build. But then I'll do it like that and get a future perfect off of it as well. Luckily it's a sniper, so they'll die really quickly. Now get my turret out. There we go.
Control point secured. Well done.
A little bit better than dying the other times, so I'll take it.
We need that gun.
Yeah, I specifically can then call them in just to have a break in the fight in between that I can make use of. Gonna let my skill kill that one. Gonna have a look over there as well. There's something over here. There we go. I'm gonna go take the high ground before I call them in. And I'll set up here.
Reinforcements incoming. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
My turret's gonna go on that lamppost. Yeah, always put your turret somewhere high. And these guys are spawning from sewers, so they won't actually have guardians. Which works out for my purposes, as I'm only after just the hyena elites. That wasn't intended, but works out. Although I don't mind having the guardian buff up, make this actually maybe a little bit easier. I'm gonna work on that guy. The rushers will die anyway. Surprised they got their shot off with me pelting them. Okay, that's the hyenas done as well.
Not now. Oh, wasting my time over here. Going for the minigun. Run for it.
And the annoyance of enemies running away instead of coming towards you. Gonna see if my turret actually does want to engage this guy. Neither my skills really want to, apparently. Oh, my drone's back now.
It must be here somewhere. Let's find it.
I'm gonna go say hi to them. Even if I die anyway, it's just I'm done with the hyenas that I was after. I'm gonna recheck what's left on the list and keep working on some of those.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
That's the boss spawning over there. I'm way out of optimal range, but also I don't wanna. I'll take a few shots of opportunity. There's one enemy left, hopefully. Yep.
Supply room access.
So actually, it seems like there's only 3 left anyway, because the list is only showing 3. So yeah, headshots, weak points, and veteran skill kills. So yeah, I'm gonna stay with this build for and then go after veteran skill kills, because the rest I can do on a red build, but there I wouldn't want to work on veteran kills. What skills? It's basically hunting a few veterans still. I think I might actually... Oh, I thought they had fixed this, but apparently they have not still. I will loot it actually and hang on to it. So the to-do gear set. To-do gear set cube. That still apparently still drops. And is lootable and even equipable and actually is kind of handy for some screenshot stuff where you can, especially the chest, you can use it to not have a chest at all, or a backpack to not have a backpack at all. There's no model tied to them, so they're just basically invisible pieces. Yeah, if I'm after veterans, I'm gonna drop the difficulty down to challenging, because I feel there's more on CP3s. It's gonna be more veterans than on CP4. And then head off and do a CP somewhere. Who do I want to go after? What's good ones for dirt? So I'm basically thinking of where they're a little bit packed, where they don't spawn from several sides. So that's going to be a easy attack and defense. And yeah, there's a lot of them basically, but I'll do it there and I'll see if I can... if that convoy is coming or going. There was one coming, well, there was both ways something, so hoping there's a convoy coming in there as well, and they might have a few as well. So that convoy is leaving, and what's coming in? That's this convoy, okay. So yeah, it won't work out really for what I wanted, but they might reach by the time we've captured the CP. Gonna check if the snitch is over here as well. Might have been long enough since the last one. Nope.
Heavily armed, hostile supply convoy nearby.
Oh, that's actually a good thing for us. There's a
Location guarded by
elite convoy, which are likely might provide us with a few. So yeah, there are a lot more purples here. I'm gonna go get set up here and then engage both things at once. Should go fine. My overconfidence hasn't gotten me killed in about 15 minutes anyway, so... okay, no, that didn't kill him. I was afraid that would kill them, the explosion. My turret's gonna come off cooldown in a few seconds. I'm gonna put my turret there. Make sure nothing sneaks up on me. Oh, the thing is... Ah, they're spawning from a sewer as well. Oh, they'll be spawning from sewers here as well. So, only on the assault will we actually... What I'm doing there is maybe a bit too dangerous.
vital signs critical.
We're gonna weaken that purple. And then just wait for my... Actually, I can kill these other ones. I just need that one to die to the turret.
Hostile detected.
And again, only need 2 more as well, so it's it won't be too bad. But yeah, it sucks that these guys are spawning from a sewer as well. Yeah, that means that they will not have guardians. I'll still kill them all.
Guardians in danger.
Might as well.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Incoming hostiles detected.
That does mean that this CP isn't worth doing for the defense for, because all of the enemies will come from sewers as well and they won't have guardians, and that's the only thing I'm after. So, but we got close to the top, and yeah, challenging loot can be sometimes worthwhile as well. You'll get a few pieces, good pieces, but just less of them over time. Yeah. Then I'll go to plan B of just that
Location nearby.
convoy that is coming in. And yeah, this group also spawned from the sewer, so they don't have guardians either. But that convoy will. The place I'm going to intercept them is they're gonna come from a door, and then hopefully 1 purple, 1 still left. And then I can drop the turret in the drone. Hopefully, I was hoping for the first one to be one, but they're not. Also aggroed the little territory control to our left, but that's also not a veteran. That's also not a veteran. Okay. So we didn't get what we're after. Maybe over there. Oh.
Detecting additional
That is, in fact, a veteran.
incoming hostiles detected. Serious trauma.
I think I'm gonna do is try to get my turret on him as well. And there we go. So I still only need headshot kills, about 13 of them, and weak point kills of guard, or weak point destructions of guardians. So the destruction part can be done if I find a good heavy somewhere
Hostile
in a good position. Quite easily. That is or I could just go matchmake as a red build, which is likely what I'll do. I will grab this thing just for the XP of it.
detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
Because those also might be shared in groups. Some of the challenges are shared between group and some aren't. And it's very inconsistent what is and isn't. You can never basically guess. So I'm gonna go back to the White House, clean out this character real quick. I'm gonna swap to a different character because I just wanna, I'll just run a striker. Just be cookie cutter about it. And that means that I'm going to swap characters. Just gonna clean out just the inventory real quick. And yeah, I do look at purple gear especially because I do have purple builds as one of those insane kind of people. So the purple gear is actually some of the stuff that I'm likely more to be after than any of the high-end stuff here. I won't go through all those 18 caches. I'll just only check if there's any different type of caches. It's all proficiency, right? I didn't get anything from the season. I'm gonna swap this card to just a different build that I always have them on, and then swap on over. And let's have a... yeah, so I'm gonna swap to this character where I do have a striker build on them, just a classical full red.
Safe area.
And I'll just matchmake missions, I think might be the fast way. I'm still actually on that striker as well. I'll actually grab my FAMAS, my grade 23 FAMAS from the stash. Yeah, it's over there. Because why not? And do some random heroics. Well, I should check where we're headed to. Okay, viewpoint. I don't think I've done the invasion with this character, so it's likely gonna pull up a few invaded missions.
Hold it, Agent. There's another computer. Check it for intel before you head on through the building.
Okay, so we got 3 directives, nothing too horrible.
The viewpoint
It is the invaded one,
because of its broadcasting capabilities. We need you to get them out of there.
and I just have to catch up to my allies. It spawned me all the way back. It's always annoying. And they waited for me. That is, those are the kind of miracles that make me think it might be Christmas. Guardians is not active. I just noticed. So I will stick with this group. We're pretty close to the end anyway. That'll let me warm up on strikers anyway, and then I'll go and actually join where there are some guardians to headshot. Yeah, I always forget that countdown will make it so that guardian gets turned off, and I did a few countdowns with this character. Someone's running the drone, the pulse drone, which is very nice. Because yeah, vision is sometimes hard, especially with fog of war. I mean, it helps to know where stuff is coming from. Oh.
System malfunctioning. System restored.
Okay, I do have 1 armor break. Let's see if I'm bugged. I'm maybe. Let's see in a second if when it's. Yeah, I think I have 1 bugged armor break on me. Actually, I didn't see that fragile armor was active. That would have made me play a little bit more slowly. So another striker, and 3 stasis. There's 1 more door before we actually reach a point, so going in here isn't too bad. Yeah, we should just do this room. Hopefully they'll join us back in, but no, it seems they got kicked basically.
No longer in your group.
They were also the one that had the drone, so
Another agent
I will
is now in
actually
your group.
swap to Pulse in a second. Especially for the boss fights, they come from all sides. I'm just gonna kill that drone, or that mini tank. Just I don't want the flame grenade to land on me. And Rager actually makes up a little bit for Fog of War, because yeah, you get that spread of Ragers and then you can see where everything's spawning. I'm gonna focus down. Oh, actually no. I'm gonna kill a few of those guys, and if I have to, I'll get the dog back down again. The game's being nice and spawning them all over there, which makes it a lot easier. And I will chase this one. No, two people also got exotics in this room.
On the roof. We can't afford to leave any hostile elements in the building.
Yeah, I'm gonna give up my shield for Pulse, because that's gonna be more useful, I think. I'll inspect the person that joined us as well. And so we're 4 strikers. So we're gonna reenact an old joke of 4 strikers walk into a boss fight, and the boss says nothing because he'll be dead way before he can't say anything. Yeah. Gonna wait for my allies to... I'm gonna use a foam grenade to catch a few. And move in as well. Put everything on the map with my Pulse. I don't really like the position I took here, but it's working out. The downside is if they spawn from the door there, I'm a little bit caught out then. But we still have first this chopper wave, and then they'll probably spawn in the far back. We'll Pulse here for... Let's see where they are. Yeah, they mostly spawn over there. And I'm not a full striker stacks, and I'm not using ACS to stack up. That's not required. It's surprising that they did not have a hive. In a second I'll push up, use my pistol together with my hive. It should be an TDI card, and that will let it have 2 charges. Yeah, I'll go and get it back just so I have it. It's bugged out for some reason. I mean, it's bugged out then. But just the reason is often of that bug is not well known what causes it. Because yeah, I should be able to get it, but because the downside of that as well is that I'm not working on the cooldown of it, of getting it back up. That voice line means the boss has spawned. Let's see about stacking on something. Oh, that's 2 allies behind me down. And that's, yeah, flame grenade from named mini tank. We should be clear.
No more contacts.
Viewpoint is
Yeah, there for that fight, I would have been much happier just for myself if I was on a. And I should have actually spawned because, or a swap to an Eclipse, and made it a little bit more easy on us. Because yeah, we had plenty of damage there. So yeah, my hive is completely bugged out. But
You
I need to reapply Guardians and then actually go the thing that I'm going after of doing. Because yeah, I just need 13 more headshot kills on Guardians and 21 weak points
hostile guardians are now.
and just weak point destruction. I'm not gonna stick with Pulse because with Guardians up I won't need a Pulse. This shows where everything is anyway.
Invite.
So I'll hop back in this way.
Hostile guardians detected in the field. Fire team protected by guardian.
Was just not invaded back there.
Another agent has joined your group.
You're gonna need to get the access codes to the vault to recover the item the hyena stole from Air Force One. Our hyena insider says whoever's posted in the old CEO's office will have a key card that should give you access to the vault.
Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on getting a Guardian buff, and then once we have one, once the group buff is up, we can start killing. And it'll heal us up anyway. So you can be pretty aggressive about getting that that first kill. Like there's no... once you get the kill, you'll get a close to full heal, so... We have what is likely to be an Eclipse with us. It is, but not in a good setup. Turret jammer build. Which I think, yeah, I mean, it kind of works for maybe disrupting the Guardians, but it's not worthwhile. It's an Eclipse is gonna do that job so much better. But we have two good damage dealers with us. And an Eclipse, and hopefully, if the Eclipse is a little bit decent, this shouldn't be too hard. And always the only part where this mission can be annoying is the boss fight. Gonna focus on weak points as well, especially as much as I can. It's impossible to see. Actually, I might grab a pulse again, just so I can see orientations of enemies, just so I can more easily go after weak points. Gonna go after the named.
Checking for the key card. Looks like that key card is the one we were looking for.
I was trying to get the key, but somebody took it already. I'll also grab this one. For the vault key.
Wonder what that unlocks. Keep an eye out.
One of our allies is pretty low, so I'll check here if there's anything like usable. I'll drop it for him.
Division, Roach wants everyone back at headquarters.
With this room, I will really miss not being in an Eclipse. Although the other Eclipse did the right thing. He got the wave. So. Although yeah, that is usually what he's doing there, is they give away from me at least that it's not a very experienced Eclipse player. Using 3 or 4 chems on a wave spot, or like he's doing there, you shouldn't use it to deal damage. You're using it to I'll deconstruct it on the ground. It's a little bit of a dick move, actually. I could share it with that low-level player, but I am very much in need of some exotic components, so I'll be greedy.
Just up ahead.
And trying to overly go for weak points. But yeah, that's not going to work out easily. There we go. Nice. Need to really watch out for those explosions, because yeah, I've already died due to explosions, what, 4 times? Which is about 4 times less than usual. So normally I would pop up the key chest here, because I usually full up, especially on the DC
Holy shit.
factions.
Out of the wreckage. Agent, you've got a new assignment. Find out
Hopefully here the eclipse stays down here. So the play here is to stay down here and one person goes for the button. Gonna see if somebody else does. Yeah, but it's the eclipse player. And the best thing would be if they stayed down here. I will stack up with the ACS first. And here the only danger is if the guardian or something, if it's like one guardian and he stays all the way in the back or something. But luckily we have many guardians, and once one is dead we'll have the buff. That's on me. And once we have the buff, it's no longer an issue. That wasn't intentional, but got the weak point there. So that kind of play is usually what gives away that they're not a very experienced. Multiple chems in quick succession. You just don't have that option really. You run out of it way too soon doing that. I'm gonna turn the tracker on as well. So I'm only 2 challenges left. That's actually not bad time, because I did some league, I did the challenges, and we're 2.5 hours into the stream, and I started basically with the league at the start for an hour. Well, less than, but so yeah. Getting them isn't as difficult as some people make it out to be. Although, yeah, I know that by heart. I always do get all of the challenges with us. Just, yeah, gives me something to do. They got killed by the explosion. One thing of import is actually, yeah, we shouldn't... if all 4 players cross the boundary between the 2 doors, the boundary that the minimap has there, then we fail the mission. So I will never cross that boundary on teams that I'm not like on comms with, because
It's President Ellis.
if that other person then followed me, we would just have to redo the whole start.
Procedure initiated.
That doesn't sound good. Isaac, do you have a way out of the vault?
Searching for a way out of the vault. 0 matches.
Piece of shit wristwatch. Okay, let me see. If you could...
The famous line.
Wall, there's a maintenance tunnel running alongside your position.
Say the line, Manny! Say the line! Yeah.
Isaac, plot a path to the president's location.
Highlighting most expedient route.
And here we're gonna
Son of a bitch, it
have a
actually...
good talk with this rusher that's always going to have the worst time. I don't need med packs, I don't need grenades, so I'm not gonna over there. That's the only thing that is in that room. Now there's a chest back here actually that I should grab before I forget. And then we're gonna head in here. The clips can make this room very easy if they're a little competent. Which they are, so that's good. I'm trying to go for weak points very much so, but also I'm a few shots in and they are dead, so that's the downside.
Get him on comms.
But at least this way. The thing I should also go for is actually headshots. That's the other thing, of course, and I wasn't really going for headshots. But that's also only 8 away. The other one's also only 12 away, so it's it'll get done.
Heads up, we're inbound to your location. Coming in over the HU. Keep your heads down. We're gonna make a hole.
Gonna push up to here. That's going. Just gonna aim high and go for some headshots. And some weak points and some headshots. And there we go.
Go, go, go!
Actually curious to see how many status effect rolls they have, which I mean is more than I should know. They're almost 300. They should be better.
I want them dead. Roach, our gear supply will dry the fuck up if word gets back to the rest of the council that we...
But it's also just random matchmaking, and you get what you get. And I'm happy enough with their output. It's we're getting through here. I will try to help them spread as soon as I can. So whatever they set on fire is going to be my primary target, and there as well, spread it even more. And yeah, also try to sneak some weak point hits, and I'll aim high as well and likely get a few headshots. The Guardian buff together with Striker FAMAS is nice. Okay, so headshots is shared because I did not get a headshot at the point that I got the challenge done, so somebody else got that headshot. So I only have weak points left. Yeah, we went down, and that's just me being a little bit too aggressive, but I'll just tone that down a little bit, and this fight is already basically over. The boss will jump down in a second, and one wave will spawn with him, or well, he won't even get the chance to jump down, and then, yeah, that's the last move. But the turret there, yeah, that fight's over. Oh, that's heavy. Yeah, so only 7. I'll share that with them. Only 7 weak point kills left. That one is usable.
Your group.
And I'll matchmake for the next one. Looking around as well if I want to go after something down here and maybe do it with a tech tank. Actually, what is the... because I saw the daily there popping up and it was bank as well, so downtown west. I think I will actually do that and hopefully get some weak points in that way. Yep, that'll be our objective. So yeah, down to once. And for open world, I will not stick to. Used my hive, and it's going to be still on cooldown for a little bit. So I'll do the way of resetting your skills if you ever needed to, because instead of waiting 40 seconds, that's gonna take a loading screen of 10 seconds. And then I'll have my hive again, so I can swap off of it. Because I will grab a tech tank. Which needs this piece, and this can become a Scorpio. And this build will let me much more easily go after the Guardians. I'll go for that CP, nothing's up in this zone, and then we'll need one other thing, so also we need to grab a CP to resupply, so might as well get that done. And get a daily in, and dailies are never bad, it's just a little bit more bonus XP. It's not really enough to make them really worthwhile, but you know, if you're gonna do something and you can make it part of a weekly or a daily, then there's no reason not to. Hopefully the Guardian is not somewhere horrendous, because I just need that first Guardian kill, the rest is going to be easy. They are basically in the middle. I just want to see what they are for a second. Okay, it's an RC controller, so they'll have a weak point. So I can do silly things and hopefully get away with it, because I can rush into here. Once I get the weak point destroyed, all of the rest will be stunned for a second, although yeah, them jumping down means that I will not survive. Oh, I will, actually. I basically need that Guardian kill, and luckily they stepped out far enough. If they had gone unhidden, because there was only also one Guardian, that's usually what, like if I had my way with it and could change it, I would make it so that Guardians, like there's at least always two, but or like half of the group. So if you have a patrol of 4, that there's at least 2, because then you reduce the chances of the Guardian being somewhere that you cannot really reach. No, none of those had weak points, sadly. And I might go through my shield here, as I don't have my memento stacks yet, which will help a tech tank like this quite a lot. Like, once the memento stacks are all in here, then this build performs a lot better. But even there, like, that's a lot more consistent than some other builds. Going to see if I can get the weak point. They're hiding it pretty well. I will kill this last thing, whatever this is, and then call it in. Because then it's also easier to see which side they're coming on the minimap. Why don't you grab this chest as well? Yeah, let's do the defense.
Reinforcements en route.
See which side we get.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Okay. See.
Just a little pick me up.
Do you have a weak point? You do. But it's completely obscured to me, so... That's not useful. Yeah, I'll just kill them. I need the... Yeah, I can... No, I'll just kill them. Come on. Oh, they're being such an annoying, such an annoying piece of peace. Yeah, once I have the buff, I should be able to hopefully keep it up long enough to get another kill, which I didn't. Yeah, that is a grenadier as well, so they'll have a weak point. There we go. Spawn on the other side, but I'll wait for this one to come up and then go across. Hopefully can get the kill in time. I didn't. I did get the kill. Hopefully they... Well, I'll just jump down.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
There we go. See what is it on a... Yeah, it is a rusher. Oh, the name got... Actually, that's not a bad thing. Oh, actually, that's the Guardian already. I've killed the weak point of, so I was hoping for a weak point, but actually did not work out. Ran out of ammo as well for my main gun, but I still have a secondary, of course. So yeah, we need to resupply here. I should not forget to do that, actually.
Supply room access unlocked.
Our stockpile's running low.
And I'll just do a little bit of all resources. Grab the supply room on my way out, and we need one more downtown west activity. Didn't even actually check what the target loot for this zone was. I'll do that now, actually. I guess China Light, so not something useful to me, at least. It is a useful brand, though. Explosive builds do need some parts of those. I remember there being a territory control over here, but that despawned already, I think. So, but we have a... That will do fine as well. And propaganda. Grab some of these resources to resupply with as well along the way. One was enough already. I'm just gonna try to beeline it towards the Guardian. I thought you could get up on that bus, but I think that's... I'm confusing it with that truck over there that you can't get on top of. No weak points. Because I didn't pay that much attention, but I don't think I saw the pop-up that we got them all yet. Again, a Guardian without a weak point. I'll kill those guys while I have the Guardian buff up. Just... It's too far to see what it is over there. Should be able to jump up here. Then I can't go up there. Okay. I assume that ambulance was there to let you get upstairs, but
Progress resumed.
this is the downside of this position. They spawn way far away. I'm just gonna let them get pretty close to me before I start engaging them. Because yeah, that guy has a weak point. But it's also, yeah, too hard to hit.
Agent deceased.
I am completely unclear what killed me there. Because the rusher hadn't made it up to me, I feel. There might have been something that they shot at my feet, but usually that does not explode the way that that did. But we'll just go after that elite people. They'll also have chances of Guardian with a weak point. Seeing as I know that I just need one more, I'm gonna go back to the Guardians and track that again. Oh, I'm one away. So hopefully whatever is guarding this elite patrol does have a weak point.
Hostile control point identified.
I could have turned on a few directors because this build really doesn't care about cool skills at all, so that would be an easy one to have a little bit more XP, but I'm also not really in the habit of going out of my way for XP. At least for stuff that makes it harder as well. Yeah, we did all of the challenges for this global event, so that one, yeah, it does add up for some stars. So, and of course, you get this reward track without going out of your way to farm levels. And what I'll actually do is still have about maybe 40 minutes available to me, so I'm gonna go on over and start some countdown runs. I'll likely do a few. I want to see mostly if I can get a Henry with crit chance crit damage. And I also need some electric parts for reworking some of my build pictures of some of the Eclipse builds. So I can do both of those things. Oh, well, I should pop these caches real quick. Also, I'll grab the few exotic chests that I can grab already. I can grab 3 from the vendor here. Get those out of the way already. So yeah, I am looking for... That is a full crit damage backpack. That actually will stay. Because yeah, I do have a Red Patriot that will likely be... Not an upgrade to, because I have the piece likely on them already optimized completely, but it'll look better. And seeing as people do see my builds with my build collection especially, that can look a little bit better. I'm actually going to briefly poke into my head into my builds collection and see if actually I could bring that up as well. That should work. That does work. Should be able to find this real quick, which is 2-something, 210. And yeah, this should need to check it like that. Yeah. Okay, that would actually be a visual upgrade, just looks upgrade to that build. So I'll take that. let's see. I'll go in with a PFE build, just out of laziness. Make it an AR variant that I usually have it as. While it is saved as a pistol one, I don't often run it as a pistol one. That one doesn't matter to me, and I do need it to be a striker shield. So I need to make sure that the damage increase ones are in it. And I can also have that active regeneration bead in there. Oh, that was holstered. Okay, no, that was the damage one. Okay. And don't have much stash space, I believe, but I should be able to stash 2 builds and make it a little bit easier for myself to be able to easily loot. So I'm gonna send that one to stash, and that one to stash, and I'll try to send that one as well, but that would not work. Okay. So I only have 100. I only have 35 spots available, but I'll loot some stuff on the ground. Let me also see how many countdown coins I have.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
Okay, I'll get an exotic
You are now in a group.
after this one. I also should get these.
Whatever you need, Agent. I've got it. Come take a look.
I will look at my allies a little bit, see what they're running, give me some insight into if it's going to be a struggle, if I'm going to have to try hard or not. But that's already 3 good builds. And it did finally at least started as well. And then clips and won't be... that was a striker. Okay, so there's several good builds in the group. That's all I really need anyway. And hopefully we have less bugginess than yesterday.
Agent, outcasts have taken over the power plant.
And we'll be fighting outcasts.
Last thing we need is a radioactive green poison.
Also need to change my targeted before I forget.
We need to shut down the broken transformers and restore the power.
I'll do that right away because I will forget. Oh, it's still on electric. Okay, so that's good.
Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes lockdown.
If the team goes, yeah, they're all going that way. The team could have gone left, and everyone would have gotten all 4 of the hunters. But it's also not that big of a difference in the final outcome. There's a good mix of SHD levels here. It's always good to see a few low ones as well, at least that there are newer players heading in as well.
System reactivated.
I'm gonna go in for a Scorpio. So everything's viable. Yeah, we should just do this one, containment, and then head into the turbine as the main objective. Making sure that everybody did go this way. Oh, we have an ongoing directive in the team giving us a nice little buff. I'll grab the chest along the way as well. Oh, they are spawning upstairs. So they'll be jumping down from here, usually. Yeah, just working our way through the objectives. Now they're downstairs again. Yeah, I'm on a PFE build, so I can very easily tank the elites.
Hostile detected.
Like, even if I get hugged by someone waiting for the door to open, and they spawn above again.
Hostile neutralized. High risk target detected.
So I am looking for a backpack as well with skill haste, skill damage, or a skill haste status effect. With open talent, so I can open talent, have it be a open talentable one. He respawned, or did he? What happened? Okay, that's weird. Because he disappeared for a second, that's usually the respawn, but that also like takes a few seconds before you can do it, so... Several people with shields, just mostly blocking everybody else. That's yeah, I'm mostly looking for gloves, just so I can directly replace. We're headed over to containment. And that's, yeah, all the golem pieces getting replaced by our new friends in Electric. And that's mostly, yeah, just for the build pictures. If you have the build still with golem, it works the exact same if you have record golem pieces already. But just for me, for my build pictures, I need to, you know, have them be the right brands that people should go for.
Detected. 10 minutes to lockdown. Evacuate the facility.
Redirect excessive power to stabilize power distribution.
Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected. Rogue incinerator turret detected.
I'm gonna go after chest again. Just get that out of the way at the start, because I'll otherwise forget to go after it. And it is that one.
Sniper turret detected.
And I'll be checking loots for a little bit more, and then I'll swap to just picking up everything. Because I only have 35 spots, and a normal countdown gives way more than that. Or well, a challenging countdown, I should say. So everyone's in this one.
High risk target detected. Area secure.
So we don't have anything extreme like the short range buff or anything, but it's still going fast enough. Just making sure nothing dropped over there. Then we'll go to the main objective. There's also actually a faster way of getting into this area by going upstairs, but actually that puts you farther away from the objective, so you usually go this route and then
You're in.
beeline it to the objective.
New grid.
My ally's checking the chest there. Oh yeah, I got hugged by a hugger, but that also, yeah, means not much to me. As a elite protection from elite build.
You're gonna need to
That's the nice thing of it.
and remove any busted fuses.
And I'm just gonna beeline the objectives. That's the only thing I'm here for, basically. Just make it as short as possible.
What the hell was that? I think the floor.
It's that one, right? Oh, somebody was by it already. That's a lot faster than usual.
High-risk target detected.
Trying to remember. Oh, somebody already hit it. That's why I couldn't even see it. That's good teamwork. So the last one's going to be over here, or the third one's going to be over here, and then it's going to be this. So he looks like he's going for it. Good. I'll get this one.
High-risk hostile.
And it's going to be over there. I'll wait out this shock. Actually, he's going for it, so I'll go for the final objective, which is going to be up there.
You just need to switch over to the new grid.
Though we haven't named along the way. Oh, they already have it, so. It's rare to see several people that are all going for objectives. I am quite often in groups where I feel like I hit every objective by myself and not even anybody was close enough to help. We need to get our allies up before we make it to the last part. I will actually run into here and get them up. Because if they are downed when we reach the final part, they may die. Well, if they're dead, actually, then they will count as having died for the extraction. So I go out of my way to get them up. They weren't dead yet, but
Nice.
they could have been quite easily.
Now let's get you out of there. Move to the
I'm
extraction.
gonna go for the main chest,
When you're ready to come home,
the main objective chest, and get this chest along the way as well. I have 25 spots left, so I can likely grab everything else. Yeah, if that chest wasn't Henry, that would have been one I would grabbed as well. This team is sticking good together and stuff, which is also nice to see. No disconnects as well, also nice to see. Nobody crashing and stuff. Oh, let's grab a Scorpio first to start it off with.
get on that helo. You've got hunters incoming.
And I'm just gonna rush into these guys, and there's already also somebody else actually doing good work with a Scorpio. I'll go after this guy first.
System restored. System malfunctioning.
We have all 4 hunters here. That's a great outcome. That's gonna make this a lot easier. And yeah, they're not gonna survive. And I'm very much strong against these guys. Like I'm gonna actually just run across to them and just get attention off of everyone. Like whoever's not shooting me is the main things that I'm gonna shoot at. Because yeah, only 20% of what they're doing is gonna get through to me, and I have some cores as well. I have my shield as well. So yeah, that's what a PFE can be useful for. With the next wave coming in, I've left some loot on the ramp there that I still need to go get as well. But we also reached extraction pretty fast, so we weren't all the way across the map, so it's not going to be hard to loot everything. Just gonna check how much space I have left. I have enough. So then I'll loot like that and then sort it later. And we get to have 3 more choppers before we have to extract. He actually went for the spot that I usually go for, just to be up there. Because then, yeah, you're out of the way of others as well. You just...
Torres sees you. Helo inbound.
But yeah, this is just a turkey shoot. So one thing I should do is I should be in range for all of them to be caught in my proximity, just so that the extra damage from me being a firewall is also applied to them.
Torres is in position.
I'll have a look when the chopper's heading in. We can kill this wave. It's gonna, but then we just have to run and grab the loot and run away real quick. It's really easy to overestimate how much time you have in this part. And we're at. Yeah, that should have been 140 coins as well, so get to have another exotic cache as well. And that's really nice about Countdown. Even if you get nothing that you're farming for, you still get a exotic component out of it.
Nice to see you, Agent.
So yeah, electric gloves, chest, backpack with ways of ending up with the right stats. I want it to be especially this. Okay, yeah, like that. It's for it to be especially status effect on it already, so I can put either skill haste or skill damage next to it. Most of my Eclipse builds, I almost always put skill haste next to it. Yeah, especially with the chest, I need to be skill haste status effects already, just so. And that's actually a Henry that I'm also going to hang on to. Because yeah, that one can be made into the crit chance, crit damage one that a lot of people are after now. We got a 10% headshot mod, but also that likely won't even survive because I usually have way too many of those. But yeah, 2 good gloves and a good Henry. That's not the worst haul. Going to especially. Of course, I have a few loadouts stashed away, so I can't actually put it in the stash until I take those out. But I'll leave those in then, and what I'll do is actually favorite these 2 electric gloves as well. Oh, one of them was not an electric glove. So 1 electric glove. I do think I have already 1 as well in here, so that's 2 already. And I need 1. I need 4, I believe, right? Likely. So yeah, that's going to take a little bit. And of course I can craft some as well, but I don't want to spend too much resources on that at the moment yet. I'm going to do 1 more countdown, and that's gonna eat up basically my remaining time.
To another agent's group. Receive.
For now, and then I'll work on I'll take a few hours off, and then I'll continue in the evening. And oh, I didn't accept that one yet.
You have joined a group.
So it's me first in the group, and I'm in the second slot. That means that something bugged out with that group. Countdown challenging.
You have received an invite to another agent's group. You are now in a group.
Yeah, I'll just work on streaming up over here and turning them into VODs as well, so it doesn't feel too awkward to keep chatting way too much. And send those over to YouTube, where at least have a little bit of a following, at least so far. Tiny one, but I'm happy with it for a few months that I've started with this. So yeah.
Communication relay.
Then I'll be streaming later tonight as well, and doing it with a post again, so that a few of the people from over there join me as well. This was more of an impromptu stream. I wasn't really planning on doing it, so just thought I'm gonna do this anyway. Might as well, you know, see if anybody wants to join me for it.
Find a way to relieve the pressure and fix the reactor's cooling system.
Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes lockdown.
Critical pressure levels to avert catastrophic.
Yeah, luckily we spawned both teams together, so we're gonna get all 4 of the starting hunters, so all 8 hunters total. A little bit more coins. It's always nice. So looks like we have just looking through the skills, like it's a bunch of red builds kind of stuff, hopefully, and we do also have a Eclipse with us.
System curtailed.
Hazard Eclipse. Although they'll be immune to status effects till we get that directive down. Actually, I should just instead of scorpioning them, I should just FAMAS them. Help along that way. But yeah, they'll get burned down. Just But it's 8 players just shooting at them. Not much is going to survive that. Something's going to get hacked.
Rogue striker drone detected.
That was a striker drone. And yeah, whenever they do that icon, that becomes my main priority of... So turbine is VIP, so not that one, so containment.
The target should be nearby.
And this is just eliminate hostiles, and containment is always one of the better zones anyway. It's very tiny compared to running around all over the cooling tower. It's gonna kill that thing off, use it to stagger her with as well. Should actually remember to grab my shield, just because it is a increase to my damage output. And I'm gonna do the full circle and yeah, just over there. If that chest was actually normal electric, that would have been nice, but... And that's, yeah, skill A status effect, so I can put glass on it. But I want it to be the talent slot, especially, just so I can put whatever talent I want, because there's actually other choices as well that kind of work well for an Eclipse. Like glass is, of course, yeah, it's always nice, but
High value target detected.
I'm actually gonna stand here and see if I get hugged, because that will kill everything around me anyway. The hugger did not come out right away.
Target neutralized. High risk target.
They will have a bad time over there. They're all bunched up to be hugged to death. That hugger got a nice multi-kill. Like, not that they'll... not that they survived in a way to benefit from it. I should have actually kept that one glove, but I didn't, so... And sadly, there's no Control Z.
Secure.
Repair skill. That was status effect. That would have saved me quite a bit of hassle. So actually, in this case, it would have been better to go to the turbine VIP because it's right here, but people don't want to. I kind of understand, but also kind of don't. Like the extra time that's going to take us to get all the way to the lab is
10 minutes to log.
the same time that would have taken us to do the VIP, basically.
Purge required.
I would not surprised to hear the Isaac line of VIP suddenly going off as with somebody going over there, just because they went the shortest route.
System breach initiated.
And I'll beeline it for objectives again. Make this as short as possible. Although somebody else is as well doing that, so that's good. Because yeah, we're already on the...
Malfunctioning.
Oh, actually, this isn't what I thought it was, of course. I thought we were already on the main objective, but we're here to do a minor.
System reactivated. System disrupted.
Wait, where's the second terminal? Wait, oh, okay, nobody actually hit it. I saw people over there just hanging out, so I assume they had hit it. Gonna hit that first.
System reactivated.
And the second.
High-risk target approaching. System restored.
Should also, well, this is the last one for today, but, or well, for now. But later on I should actually grab a St. Elmo gun. It should make sense with this build as well. It's a knee pad. I didn't check for the chest, I feel, so I am actually going to check for that. I think actually that's the drop over there.
Agent down.
Somebody got hugged.
Area secure.
You can head over to the cooling tower.
It's where they're having a spawn after objective. Extra loot. I'll never say no to it. Oh, and we do have the cooling tower actually as our final objective. That one usually has a lot of running around for it. But also we have plenty of time.
Agent, you're in. I need you to fix that cooling tower.
I'm gonna beeline it for the objective.
System purge required to stabilize pressure. We need to release the pressure in the system.
I'll put some damage on that guy just to maybe save someone later.
You've stabilized the pressure. Now we just need to cut off that steam.
Gonna go for that one. Yeah, that's the last one remaining.
Evacuate the facility. 5 minutes to lockdown.
It's gonna be up there in a second, and I can't go through this fire anyway, so I'll just do that. And I'm not even gonna... Oh, that's a rarity to see others that know you can go up there and shoot from there.
Vent the steam and you're good to go.
It's gonna be over there, and I don't see anybody over there, so I'll go. I'll make that run. And I'll go for this set of pipes.
Pressure stabilized. You can cut off that steam. You need to vent the remaining steam, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, that's about as fast as that objective can go, so I'm happy with that. The only downside is I didn't get the chance to run around and loot, of course. I haven't seen the chest yet, but I'll start from this side because that should be the final boss. Or well, the last boss to spawn. And I'll make my way through all of the chest positions. Basically do a big circle to the big chest and then
Great work, Agent.
loot everything along the way.
Now get the hell out of there.
Yeah, that's the chest.
Player Torres knows you're ready to go.
I have actually enough inventory to start just looting. Just to go faster. Don't think there's anything there, no. So, off to the extraction.
System disrupted.
Agent, stay frosty. Hunters incoming.
I'm gonna go for that healing box first. That can add so much damage to here.
System.
Oh well. Stuff we have to go through.
Rogue blinder firefly detected. Hostile blinder firefly.
Somebody went down, hopefully they didn't die. I will go over here because yeah, that's going to be one of the hunter drops.
Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected.
It's a little messy, but
System.
the whole team is here now. Somebody overextended. They went down, and then they likely didn't know the mechanic of that you're weakened in weakened state. If you go down again, you die. So we have the other wave already coming in, but
Agent has disconnected.
I'm gonna work on these back guys. And not let medics heal. Should grab my shield here for extra bonus damage. Always have a hunter up as well. But not for long. Okay, that wasn't clean, but we got there.
Good job.
No keepers, but that's not a surprise. When I get close enough for my buff to be active.
Watch your lines of fire.
And we lost 2 people in that part, but I don't know actually what caused the second one. Maybe a crash, but yeah, I want to be close enough that I'm applying that debuff from Firewall. And standing on top of things, it makes it easier just to, if even somebody runs in front of me, like I'm above them. There we go. Just making sure that they are gonna flare as well and get us somewhere extra, you know, get us an actual extraction and not accidentally time us out. But yeah, there should be enough time left on this one to have to do one more chopper, because yeah, the chopper should be coming in yeah, about now. And I mean, we'll take this wave, take the loot, and then run to the chopper.
I got something here.
So I'm very much aware of the timer, but there's plenty time left. We'll make it with more than time to spare.
If If it wasn't for you, we would have lost the power plant.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna clean up this character and spend the credits, put some of the stuff in my stash, and that's going to be it for this part of the stream. And then I'll hop on later this evening as well and do it with a post on my YouTube channel, and hopefully get a few more people to hop on over. I didn't want to bother too often to do a post there, because I do know people will read that and hop on over and come say hi, but also understand that it can be annoying if it's several days in a row. And yeah, just going through it all, seeing if there's anything worth keeping. Nothing worth keeping at all. So yeah, I have one more glove. I got a good Henry. Gonna grab my builds back from the stash that it's stashed from this character, just so I don't forget them accidentally in the stash. That wouldn't be the first time. And then when I need them, they would not be at the ready. Gonna swap over to I'm fine having the explosive build equipped. So I'm gonna put that Henry away, especially, and the new extra glove. And I basically am going to need 4 of those, one for each character, I think, because I think this character is as well the way I usually put them over to a normal Eclipse is includes, yeah, also actually for this one and another character it would not matter if it's still Golan, because their build pictures does not surface that, so there I might actually keep. So yeah, 2 do have it showing that they're using Golem pieces, so those especially I would need to swap over to some of these. So actually, yeah, I have it already. I would still need a chest, because that I do surface that as well. I have 1 chest and 1 backpack. Gonna grab whatever amount of exotic caches we can. And I'm gonna up the ones I got before as well.
Here to check something out?
No keepers likely, but I am always in need of exotic components, so it works out. I'm gonna check how many I'm on actually as well. I'm close to what I need for another weapon, because I already did the St. Elmo's, I think. Even though it's not in the stash, so it's on this character likely. I left it on the other character we were on earlier. But yeah, I'll go clean those up. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and as always, yeah, this will go up as a VOD as well over on my YouTube channel, so, you know, go over there, watch it as well, so that's why I'm keeping going at, you know, as if, and yeah, I hope you join me this evening as well, and have a good one.